All right, we have time for one last question. I'm going to go to this gentleman right here in the front.
First of all, thank you for providing this forum. It's an amazing forum, a great group of people you put together here today. My name is Scott Rickard. I'm a former NSA linguist and also a U.S. Air Force linguist. I've served my country for quite a long time, and I will tell you that the country needs a big reality check. Very disingenuous to say that Reagan was a peaceful president. He fought 2 wars that I covered very closely against Iran, and another war I covered very closely against the best way to fight your enemy is to use an enemy, and that's what we did with Saddam, and that's also what we did with guys like the folks in Afghanistan and in Pakistan against the Russians. We fought the Russians for 10 years as well. So that's very disingenuous. In fact, my question is, how can we continue to survive as a country? In my lifetime, I'm 50 years old this year. We've murdered over 25 million people in this world and lost less than 100,000 in battle. And 58,000 of those were in Vietnam. Now, the fact is that we are a far more warring nation than any other nation on the history of this planet. We've killed more people, and we've done some terrible things around the world. And I really feel it's disingenuous to sit in front of a crowd and mislead them about the kind of nation that we've become. We've got more weapons of mass destruction. We provided mustard gas in the 80s to Saddam Hussein. The reason we didn't find weapons of mass destruction there is because they had stamped "Made in the USA" on them, and we destroyed them. That's a fact.
Okay. Thank you. And you might want to wrap in any other comments you'd like to make as a wrap-up as we'll go to each of you, and maybe we can start with Dov and go in reverse order that we started with. Sure.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
In the middle.
You may have been in the middle of our shipping mustard gas to Saddam. You may have been in the middle of our killing 25 million people. That's not the country I know. It's as simple as that. And it's not the country I've served. I would say this. It's true, we supplied the Afghan rebels. No doubt about it. But they were doing the fighting. And if we helped Saddam against the Iranians, he was doing the fighting. So I stand by what I said. We sent troops into Grenada. It wasn't exactly a 10-year-old battle. We actually pulled ourselves out of Lebanon. So I stand by what I said about Mr. Reagan. I don't believe that we are the evil empire. Maybe you do. And I really do believe that our country, whoever is president, has its heart in the right place. And I'll give you the proof of the pudding. Whether Mr. Obama is president, Mr. Romney is president, whoever's president, I don't see people migrating out of this country. They all want to come here. If we were so terrible, they would be going to Russia and China and God knows where else. But since the 18th century, your ancestors, my ancestors, his ancestors, everybody here's ancestors have all been coming here. We're a good country, not a bad one.
Rich.